women can find their way. You just have to realize that, you're valuable just being who you are. You don't have to lower your standards to do anything creative. And you have to let each situation that you go into, if you go into any of that, let it be known where you stand.
Hey everyone, this is Reyna Torres, and we are Women Creating Magic, and I run my own studio, and I decided to start this podcast so amazing women can sit down comfortably with a cup of tea or a glass of wine to relax and have an open conversation about their experience as women in the entertainment industry. Today I got to sit down with Afrodyete, an incredible talented singer who has amazingly seen a lot of change and growth with music and culture in the entertainment industry. Please welcome Afrodyete.
So anyway, I got those on the phone. I can send those to you if you want them.
Yeah.
So I'll send you the braids. Don't worry. Okay, so I'm ready to go.
Ready?
Think.
We're good? You're already filming.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Hello. I said I said hello now.
So we're here because I met you at Skip the Record.
Yes.
And you performed beautifully, and everybody was basically bowing down to you.
Oh,
it was an amazing night.
Beautiful people.
Yeah, amazing. And then I had asked you to come into the show because you've experienced so much.
Yes.
Like, it's crazy, we just had this drive, and we were talking, and it's like she's been everywhere, guys, like everywhere. It's amazing. And I just wanted to start by saying, like, wow. It's an inspiration for a lot of people in this industry. Because you've seen it all.
I haven't seen it all, actually, but I'm eternally grateful for what I've seen.
Yes.
I've been to a lot of countries, been on a lot of stages, to be a young melanated girl growing up and to end up on a stage in Paris, France, where people are screaming your name out. It's like, and I'm in my 50s. I was 54 when I went on my first world tour.
That is crazy.
Which is unheard of, that people hire a 54-year-old singer to go anywhere. They have these ignorant prejudices. You could still sing very well, but for some reason, since you're not young enough to make an interesting porn, or something like that.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They want to exploit you physically, so if, the singer doesn't look like she could do pornos or something,
Let's start from where you started. So I loved how you mentioned you come from a family that are musicians, basically.
Yeah, singers, musicians, originally from St. Louis, Missouri, the Show Me State. I was growing up there before they had the orange, so I go back in the dinosaurian history of St. Louis.
Oh gosh, but then you moved out here.
Yes, at 21 going on 22.
Yeah.
I moved to Riverside, California. Had a boyfriend in the Air Force at the time, but unfortunately he turned out to be very tired. I mean, to the point where he should have been retired.
Retired?
Or I had a tire thrown at him.
So you started here, and did you start doing gigs in Riverside?
Actually, what happened, I went to school there. And by going to school and taking music classes, I started meeting musicians. And then one day they had a music program, and this teacher, he was like over the choir and everything. He was kind of a little snooty, and he wasn't too interested in me right away. But I was lucky enough to get on this program, and I did Summertime from Porgy and Bess, and he was stunned.
Wow.
The whole audience was cool until I sang that song.
Wow.
Summertime.
Oh.
I did my version of it.
Oh, yeah.
And I put some beautiful Minnie Riperton notes in it.
So you just had everybody like, whoa.
He was through being, stuck
snooty.
up, snooty.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, you want to come over the choir? Mr. Belvedere, what I'm saying?
Jeez. Oh, my gosh. But then you like sang, and everybody was just like amazed. Basically.
And then I got connected to this guy named Albert, excellent musician I met on the campus, and he invited me to sing with the band he was singing with, called Current Exchange. And I'm the only brown person in the rooms of the shows we did, and some of the Latino people gigs we did. They were like, "Senorita, you lost." They thought I was lost.
You're like, no,
in the
I'm
bathroom,
not
they
lost.
would see me like, you lost? Like, we don't see nobody else over here look like you, girlfriend. You must be lost, okay? But then when they see me singing at the show,
Yeah, then they're like, you're not lost.
one of them came in and physically picked me up off the stage and took me to their table and gave me some drink they had. It was really delicious. I don't know what the hell I drank. They could have killed me and killed everybody in my family. I'm really bad.
Oh, jeez.
But anyway, they would loosen up once I got on the stage. But before that, I was always lost.
Until you were up there, and then you're just like, nope, you're here.
Ain't nobody in the building brown as you, girlfriend. You must be at the wrong party.
How did you find your unique style?
Well, I was very, very, and I'm still very grateful and very lucky to come up at such a rich time in music. We had some of everybody. I'm talking about James Brown, Little Richard, Chuck Berry. We had Chuck Khan. We had Patti LaBelle. We had the Temptations. We had the Supremes. We had Diana Ross, in the Supremes and everything, looking a certain way with their outfits and stuff.
Soul music, yeah.
Martha Reeves and the Vandells or whatever. We had the Shy Lights, if I haven't said already, the Temptations. Yeah. We had the Spinners. I mean, we had Gladys Knight.
Yeah.
We had Johnny Guitar Watson. We had Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
We had Johnny Taylor. I mean, we had B.B. King. I was actually a hostess at a B.B. King show, and one of the musicians took me out to breakfast.
When was this?
Way back in the day when, because I'm like coming up on 67, around the waist. I'm 14
and she looks
and
beautiful,
a half,
people. If you see her, she looks beautiful.
I'm just so grateful. It just really floors me that I'm still doing music and stuff.
No, your voice is beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's strong.
That's why I don't listen to this Hollywood crap. They'll make you think you're totally useless. And I would tell women that are interested in show business, you better woman up before you come in this arena.
Yeah, you have to have
you got to be a real woe unto man. No, I'm not sleeping with you or your ugly AD, okay?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, because I'm sure you experienced that.
Oh, yeah, I had one guy told me I wasn't going to make it if I just started sleeping around. I said, well, I got to sleep with your ass. I don't ever want to make it. I just let them know, I ain't a hoe.
Yeah.
I got talent. Now, if you talking to somebody ain't got no talent, they might have to hoe out. I ain't got to do that.
Yeah.
Plus, I ain't never cared about being famous and still ain't got famous. Because I'm crazy.
Well, I mean, it's a good thing you didn't go that direction. Especially
I never was going to go that. Good for me. I had saw a lot of movies and seen the heroin use and the drinking. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with these people? You're supposed to be singing, doing an acting scene, and then you're going to be drunk and all peeled out. And I'm like, what the hell is it? You must have some serious family history or something going on there, because it can't be that deep just to do movies and TV shows and stuff.
It's really rare to find someone thinking that way.
I was lucky. I saw the movies and I saw the degradation and all this crazy parties and just everything they was doing. And I'm like, you got this beautiful career going on. People love you, and this is what you're doing in your private life.
No, it's crazy. Anthony is in a metal band, and like a hardcore metal band, and he's told me like, yeah, you'll see these things, and he's like, I just don't get it.
They want everything. I've been all over the world on tours. They want to sleep with us, give us food, drugs. They just want a piece of us or a memory that they spend a little intimate time around us. Anything.
Just to
and
be
I don't know I don't know where people get that trend that they're supposed to get naked with entertainers and stuff. They used to call it hoeing back in my day. I don't know what they call it now.
It's still hoeing
okay,
today.
Yeah, I thought so. The clothes come off.
It's still hoeing.
You don't know the man's name, you're a hoe. Okay. See, I come from the era where you didn't sleep with white people.
By the way, she met Brad Pitt, so she's an extra.
Yeah.
In
Fight Club.
Yeah. And then after that, you met him again for a
4 days
commercial.
Heineken beer commercial.
Yeah. And it's hilarious. You have to say that. You have to mention that story.
Okay, you want me to do it now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm in the background. I honestly, I keep telling people this, and maybe I should make a real point of seeing the movie to see if I got seen at all, because being an extra, sometimes you don't get seen at all.
Yeah.
And when the cameraman came into the door of the bus, they immediately turned on him, so I don't think I got seen in that scene. If I did, I'd be surprised, just to put it like that.
And you haven't watched it.
It's been, 30 years now?
Yeah.
I
think so. For that movie?
It's not on purpose. I just never got around to it.
Yeah.
But I keep saying one day I'll make it. But anyway, he comes on this bus, and us extras, we're already on the bus. So he comes on, and I'm like, oh, shit. Brad Pitt? of all the famous white guys, Brad Pitt, he was hot. You know, top of the list, A-list actor, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he still is, but right there,
he was really flaming in.
Yeah,
he was seriously flaming in.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Brad Pitt everywhere you go, pretty much, you know. And so anyway, he comes on the bus, and I got this crazy woman that lives inside me. She don't care if she get fired. She don't care if you put her out the theater. She'll talk to the screen in the theater. She don't care. But she don't pay to go to concerts.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, she just don't care. Ain't scared of nothing.
So she's there.
So she comes out immediately, and I'm like, oh, that's how you doing. So anyway, he looks at me, and he's starting to turn a little red. I said, you Brad Pitt, huh? I said, oh, you the little white guy got all the white girls going crazy, huh? And he just turned red about me like, oh, Lord. And I'm sitting up front directly across from him. You got the door of the bus where passengers would come on. You got like the driver sitting over here in this path where you walk through to take your seat. And there's a side seat here and a side seat here on sides of the aisle. And he's sitting over there when he got on the bus, and I'm sitting directly across from him.
Oh, so you like,
directly.
Yeah.
Nobody else is sitting in that area but he and I at that time. So I'm talking crazy already. Hey, man, you know. I don't even know why I went in that voice, but it just came out. But anyway, I said, oh, so you the little white guy got the white girls going crazy? Yeah. And he was like, kind of nodded his head, turning a little red. I said, well, you do look a little halfway decent in person, huh? He looked at me like, I'm famous as hell. Did this girl just tell me I look halfway decent? It just came out. I don't know where it came from. When I go into these characters, it's automatic. It's like I can hear myself, but I can't stop it.
So it's like there's no filter. You can't stop
it. No, it's just automatic. It is automatic. I think I'm one of Jerry Lewis's kids, you know.
Probably.
They either never gave me medication or they ran out. Or they just lied to me. I don't know which one it was. But anyway, it just took over me. This character. You know, I don't even know why I was talking like, hey, how you doing? I don't talk like that normally. I talk like I'm talking now.
And was that the end of the conversation there?
No, that was just the beginning. So he sits down, and I said, you do look halfway decent in person. And he looked at me like, I'm Brad Pitt, you know. And he just kind of started turning red and laughed. And I told him I like to sing. I forgot how we got to that part of it. He said, oh, you do? He said, well, let me hear something. And I'm like, really like, I can't believe he just said, let me hear something, you know. I said, well, what kind of songs do you like? He said, I like My Funny Valentine. I said, I know the song and the melody. I said, but I don't know the words. I said, you feed me the words, I'll sing it for you. He said, oh, okay, cool. He, you know, kind of got excited. He says, okay, My Funny Valentine. I said, My Funny Valentine. He says, Sweet Comic Valentine. Sweet comic Valentine. He said, you make me warm with your embrace. You make me warm with your embrace. He looked at me like, oh, she crazy as hell, but she can sing. And
wow.
He was like, wow, thank you, you know. And then we all did our whatever we did for the scene that day, and I never thought I'd see him again. Exactly 2 years later, I'm on a 4-day shoot for a Heineken beer commercial.
He's probably like, oh shit.
He didn't see me first, I saw him first.
Oh my god. Wait, did you know it was him?
Oh, hell yeah.
But when you got in, did you know it was him that was going to be playing?
No.
So when you like finally noticed that he's the main character, like he's the one introducing.
Well, what happened, it was really automatic. It's like, we're on the set, we're in front of a store, and that's the setting. So the whole thing is like everybody's trying to get, it turned out the premise was everybody's trying to get this famous guy's autograph, and they're running down the street behind them, and they're slipping and falling, they're doing all kind of stuff trying to get to him, but he ends up disappearing into the liquor store, disappearing over here, and you know, some crazy stuff like that. I haven't seen the commercial all these years, behind them doing it so many years later. And I saw him, and I was like really shocked, because they didn't tell us who was going to be the leads or whoever. They don't always tell you that. A lot of times they don't tell you that. You just get there and go, you just like, crap, whoa, I'm going to be on the set all day with this one or that one. You know who their name is because you finally see them. So I was just shocked. And I said, what's up, Holmes? The character just came right back. I'm really, shall I say, harmlessly crazy. certifiable, but only in one state.
When you did go up to him, did he recognize you?
I didn't go up to him. He was literally passing right by me. He was kind of looking down for a minute, and he didn't see me.
Oh.
I said, "Hey, what's up, Holmes?"
And when he looked
at me like, "Oh my God."
So he recognized you.
I said, "I'm Afrodyete." He said, "You sure are." Like, you crazy ass fool. And I don't know how this happened, but when they took a break, I got to take like a whole 20-minute or more break with him.
Oh, which everybody would love to have that 20 minute.
No security. He's smoking a cigarette.
And no security.
Not a drop. Just me and him. I could have been a crazy woman from the Exorcist movie. You didn't know? Because, I mean, this is how I was talking to him. I said, "Oh." And I'm being straight out. I said, "Oh, how you doing?" As I seen him taking a break, he was taking the cigarette out. I walked over. I said, "How you doing?" And he was looking like, "Oh, God." Like, what is she going to say to that? I said, "Oh," I see your little ass got a haircut. Okay. I said, "Sister might want to holler at your little ass now." Okay. I said, "Look at you. You got a cute little walk." And it's kind of like a little bounce to it. It's really cute the way he does it. But anyway, he let me sit, and he asked me how I'd been and talk with him, you know. Just like he'd been knowing me for years. No security, no manager. Nothing.
Just great conversation
with
him.
I'll always remember how nice he was.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, I should not how nice he is, you know.
Yeah.
I got some classic moments. I got a great picture with DMX.
No way.
Yeah, I do. It's on my phone.
Crazy.
Yeah.
How was that?
Really great. I was hired as an extra in that scene too. And I was singing on the set, you know. And I ended up having a chance to talk with him as I was walking across the street by this liquor store where we were filming. And we started talking, and then eventually I asked him, could I take a picture? And he said, yeah. And he really took a picture with me. He didn't just take one standing there looking kind of like, okay, hurry up and finish.
No, he really took a picture.
His face was right next to mine in the picture. Yeah. So I've had some amazing moments meeting people like that on the set. I got a scene with Dr. Dre that will always be.
What was that? How was
that? It's called The Wash with Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. I'm the crazy fat lady on the bus.
Shut up.
Yes.
Serious?
Seriously. It's a 16-second scene. In the movie, you'll see the whole clip. I'm on the bus and I'm making my way trying to get a seat on the bus. And there's this older Caucasian lady that gets up and did some affair where, like, you know, she had been talking to him or something and got on off the bus. And I make my way all the way back to the seat and I'm looking at him. They didn't tell me what to do, which is very dangerous when I'm on the set not to tell me exactly what you want me to do because I'm going to do something.
Yeah.
And so I decided I was going to be ignorant.
Okay.
And I literally walked back to Dr. Dre and sat down next to him and looked at him like, move your ass over, okay.
Oh my God, really? And they kept that?
Yes. It's in The Wash. It's the only bus scene in The Wash.
Gotta watch.
He's got a boot on his car and he waits for the bus.
Oh shit, you're that lady.
I'm the fat lady
Fuck,
that he, yes.
I've seen it plenty.
That's me.
Shut up.
Yes, it is. Oh. I got a lot of Snoop and Dr. Dre story.
Can we play a clip on that?
Yes, please play
Mr. Producer.
You'll see me in a top that looks about this color. It may look different in the movie, but it's got spaghetti. I can't even say spaghetti strings, you know, they call them. And I have on a wig that's kind of shoulder length. And since they didn't tell me what to do, I'm a union actress. We're good at knowing how to play into the moment or whatever and bring something.
You totally did it, like.
And so I looked at him like,
improvised there.
Move your ass over. And he looked at me like, damn, like, why she got to come sit with me? I'm looking at him like, don't nobody want you either. Move over. That's the energy that I bought.
That's so crazy because you know what? There's people who talk about that character. Like, they actually do mention that character.
Well, that's me.
They'll be like, fuck. Like, yeah, we can relate. We've been in the bus like that.
That's me.
Because my mom didn't have a car at a certain so many years, so we would take the bus. And that happened to me once, too, coming in there. So, but that's just so funny. That's you.
That's me. 100%.
Crazy.
And the funny thing is, there's this woman named Lovely. You get to meet people as you do all these movies, you know, especially when they have the church scene, they bring all the melanated people. You know, they Little Richard time, you know. But anyway, you know, Hammer time. You know,
yeah, pretty much.
You know, and the sisters with the big booty time. Okay. But anyway, and nothing like a Sunday with a big booty chick dance. But anyway, I was traumatized with that kind of stuff coming up. I got to tell you, I got to release the hormones or whatever the hell it is. But anyway, So anyway, I just decided I was going to be ignorant.
Okay.
And this lovely chick, she wanted to get the scene because at the last minute, I had been on the set from a Wednesday and they was doing this on a Friday.
Okay.
So I noticed she was doing something that made me very suspicious that she was trying to get the spot because they had told me I was going to be featured, but they didn't tell me doing what. And that means the camera's going to be purposely put on you.
Okay.
When you're featured.
Yeah.
And then they didn't tell me it was going to be by myself or with somebody else or in the middle of people or I'm going to dance and people are going to be going, whatever, and they're going to feature. They didn't tell me what it was. It ended up being Dr. Dre on a bus. It's a 16-second scene.
I gotta see that. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because I've seen
now, that's on YouTube. You can type in the Watch Funny Bus Scene. Mm-hmm. But in the movie, you'll see me before then, coming through the people standing, holding on the bus, the people standing in the aisle. Mm-hmm. I make my way through them. Mm-hmm. Then I sit down with Dr. Dre. So that's the whole clip.
Starting with you said it's like 16s.
But I'm saying that part doesn't show it.
Oh,
it doesn't show the whole part in the movie.
I see.
It only shows when I actually am in the seat.
Oh, I see.
But I'm saying there's a part before that where you'll see me pushing my way through people to get to the seat.
Oh, we're definitely.
Then I sit down and I'm looking at him like, move your ass over. And he like, people swore I cussed him out. The energy was so amazing. People say that was wrong what you did, Dr. Dre. I'm like, he gonna have to live with that for the rest of his life.
Oh my God.
I got another famous rapper. I call it punking him out that I punked out to.
Who?
This movie called First Sunday. Mm-hmm. I'm in a bus scene with Ice Cube and Tracy Morgan.
I know that one. Aren't they like stealing something from the
church?
church?
Yeah, but they go. This is the church scene where they go to sit in the back of the church. The usher makes them sit in the back. Mm-hmm. I'm the fat woman with the orange outfit on with the short brim orange hat.
Really?
The presence of the Lord is here. Yeah. I'm the one walking up the aisle right behind them. And they didn't tell me what to do. Grave mistake when they don't tell a crazy person what to do in the scene. Okay, so I decided I was going to put my ass all in Ice Cube's face when I went by to get a seat. Because, you normally excuse me and you're tucking yourself in and sliding on down the pew to get to the next open space. Mm-hmm. I didn't do that. I was pushing my butt all in Ice Cube's face.
Oh, my God.
So he's stuck with that for the rest of his life.
Oh, jeez. That's a good one. Yeah, because if they don't tell you, you basically be like, well, I get to do improvise here or something.
Yeah, they just basically turned the crazy woman loose in the movie.
But it turns out good.
Oh, yeah, the director sent me actually email and told me you were amazing.
Those are the moments that like turn out really good,
Yeah. I said, too bad I didn't say that. I should have said something a couple of times here and there. But anyway, it's still in the movie forever and ever.
It's there.
Yep. And I saw Snoop, I want to say, I think it was early 2021. And he was at a party. I had a friend that been on tour with the Breakster band. I told you I female lead vocalist for many years, over 20-something years. And we recently got together last year for New Year's Eve, and it was great. And they're talking about band leaders talking about doing something pretty soon.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's like, went to this party not knowing that Snoop was a DJ. Turns out Snoop Dogg was at this party. Mm-hmm. He was a DJ at the party. I'm like, when did he start doing that? Because I never heard tell of him being a DJ.
Yeah.
And then something came over me, and I decided I was going all the way down front. It was a private party.
So you went all the way to the front?
I went all the way down front. And then the crazy woman took over.
Yeah.
I told Snoop Dogg, give me the microphone. Seriously.
And you took it?
Sure did. He didn't even say, well, you want to rap or can you sing or what?
You took it.
I just told him, give me the microphone.
Yeah.
And he was like, just handed it to me. I'm like, okay. I got that clip.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. I got the clip where he handed me the microphone. I told him I worked in the Wash. I did the scene with Dr. Dre. I said, I'm in the Wash, Snoop. He came off the stage when he got ready to leave. Came over and gave me a really big hug. He said, I know who you are. And I'm like, wow. I'm getting a hug from Snoop Dogg, and he's telling me, he said, yeah, you in the Wash. I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, see? Yeah. Yeah, because when you said that, I knew who you were, too.
Yep.
Like, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yep.
Because that scene is freaking hilarious.
Yeah,
it's like,
my play niece told me that she saw it as a trailer before it came out, and she said everybody was cool until that bus scene came up. She said everybody was rolling. She said everybody wanted to see more of you. They wanted to know who's the crazy fat lady.
Yeah, because that scene sticks out. Because that's why when you mentioned it, I was like, I know who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly who you are. I think Anthony needs to watch. You haven't watched that, right? That movie? Parts of it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the bus scene. It's only one bus scene in the Wash movie.
We might just watch it tonight.
And I'm the crazy lady in the bus scene.
We'll watch it tonight, and I'll put it, like, on Instagram, like, look.
They were laughing so hard when they were filming it. The cameraman could barely keep the camera straight. He was just laughing so hard. They didn't tell me how to do none of it.
That's
none
good.
of it.
That's the beauty about it.
They picked the scene, of course. They did more than one take of it, the take that they wanted.
I have a question for you. What would you want to tell other women out there about going into this industry?
Well, like I said to begin with, you're going to have to woman up because you're going to be hit with all kind of crazy stuff. You got to have your do or die about the business. Certain things you'd rather die than do. Mm-hmm. You know, I'd rather not even be an actress because they ain't got nothing to do with acting. Mm-hmm. You know, when I get intimate, that's with the man that I love. Mm-hmm. The man I'm with. Mm-hmm. I just that way with him. Yeah. He's the only one been in my life for over 8 years. Yeah. So I ain't about to get on the set and just be whipping myself out naked from some funky looking director I just met 2 minutes ago.
Maybe a hoe.
And then this one guy that bought this to me, he was so full of it, he had the nerve to tell me he had offered the part to another sister and that he would give it to me if I would sleep to him. That let me know I ain't finna sleep with you no way because like I say, coming from my era, we didn't sleep with white men. Again, not that we hate them, but it's just so much hateful things going on. That's the last man on the planet you would want to get naked with, mm-hmm. you know, because it was really bad. You know, I'm talking about getting bussed out the white schools during that time, getting called the N-word, all that, you know. So, no, we weren't dating no white guys at that time. No. And like I said, they would literally call you a sellout, especially if you were very well known and they seen you with your white lady or whatever on TV. Mostly the brothers, because I don't remember seeing any sisters with them. They probably had some that did that, but I didn't know of them. Mm-hmm. It was all brothers from what I saw. And they would really let you have it because it was like, hey, we ain't there yet. They doing us wrong. You don't need to be seen with one of them type of thing, you know. Mm-hmm. So, you know, and then you seen all these Klan movies on TV and all this stuff. So I was really fearful of white guys in that sense. Like, I could never even dream about kisses and getting naked or nothing like that. That would just... I couldn't even imagine nothing like that. And of course, that's what they're going to want if you're going to be in a relationship with one of them, you know. So since I know I could never do that, why even try, you know? So
basically, you're kind of just telling people, like the women out there, it's like, don't submit to something, you know.
You're there to be a singer, actress, or whatever. You ain't there to be a hoe, plain and simple. And if you're going to be a hoe, be a straight up hoe. Get the richest actor you can find and hoe out. You know what I'm saying? If you must do these things. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't get it otherwise, you know. But to put yourself mentally in a position where you should never go when you're doing creative things, you know, you ain't a hoe.
Stick to your craft.
Plain and simple. You didn't show up on the set to lick this one and screw that one and do cocaine with this one. That's not what you came there for. You came there to be a creative soul to add to a story, you know, to a stunt or whatever, you know, and you're getting paid for it, you know. And the thing is, some stuff that people do right off the top may not be paid for, like doing a play or whatever, but still, you're not there to be doing a porno. Now, if you're doing a porno, they should let you know and you choose to come there. But other than that, you shouldn't be hit with that. Yeah. That should tell you volumes of stuff about the environment. And you can literally walk off and you could complain to the casting agency and tell them why you left, you know, if you really want to woman up and don't want to be there. Now, I didn't know a lot of things at the time when the guy told me about sleeping with him and he would give me the part he gave to another melanated sister. I'm like, you know what, if he wouldn't do something like that, he didn't probably already got sex from her and now trying to get a part to me to get sex from me. You just on a win-win roll here. You know, not with this sister you ain't. But first of all, I don't sleep with white guys. And like I said, not because of hatred. It's just not something I'm comfortable with doing. Coming from the era that I grew up in. You just didn't do that. And I'm turning 67, so... We just didn't do that back in the day. That don't mean no one did it, but we weren't around them and they didn't make it a big announcement because it just wasn't a thing to do at that time, you know. And like I said, I'd never seen a naked white guy before, so, you know, that would be like, you know, and I've seen all those plantation movies. I'd be thinking I'm on kids and have to run out the room or something. You know?
You just come from a different era.
A different time.
And
you know,
that
you just didn't see all that. You didn't see all that. And it wasn't something I chose. I just knew it was frowned upon. And like I said, that doesn't mean that I've never seen an attractive white guy before. I have. I've seen many of them, you know.
No.
You know,
you're not saying, like, you know, like, I could be attracted to a white man, but you know, I just won't go that direction. I won't have sex
well,
with them.
see, I didn't even get a chance to really feel attracted because it was so taboo.
Ah.
It's just not like it's just really. You notice if somebody's attractive, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So my background, my nationality is not going to keep my eyes from seeing this young man is handsome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it doesn't go that next step, like I want to get to know him and want to be with him
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff. Because, you know, like I said, they're going to want everything that the brother wants.
Yeah.
So what am I going to do about that part?
Like, you can appreciate a beautiful man, basically.
Yes, yeah. Nobody's got to be ugly because they're not melanated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. What is that you want, like, what would be the one thing you want to tell people, like, a woman out there? What would be, like, your statement?
Well, know thyself.
Know thyself. That's a
and
good
become
one.
your full self on your road in life.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sacrifice that for anything and anybody, even your own family.
That's good.
Because if you don't get to know yourself in the years or the time, whatever time you got here in your existence in this realm, you've missed out on the biggest thing ever. Ever. You're basically trained to do what other people have told you or taught you or guided you into or forced you. Now, once you become a whoa man, that's when you got to tell everybody whoa. Like you tell the horse to stop, the word whoa. Mm-hmm. You got to whoa everybody. From your personal life to your job.
Yep.
You got to set your standards and don't compromise.
Mm-hmm.
That don't mean you got to cuss everybody out, but that don't mean you take it off the table either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people, you got to give them their shock therapy.
Yeah.
To let them know what's up. And see, I've come a long way with my shock therapy to people because I used to carry a machete. You know, they have Crocodile Dundee saying that's a knife. No, this is a knife. Right? So I was kind of Black of Dundee back in the day.
Black of Dundee.
I had a serious machete.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Well, yeah.
And I did pull it out a couple of times.
I can imagine.
I even chased one guy down the street with it.
Wow.
I don't know what I was going to do if I had caught him, but he ran like the white man was after him, though.
Well, I want you to let people know where they can find you.
Well, they can find me on Facebook, Afrodyete Love. That's on Facebook, Afrodyete Love, Love. Aphrodite, I don't spell it like the Greeks. AFRO, D as in David, Y like Young, E like Eddie, T like Tom, E like Eddie. Afrodyete. Mm-hmm. I'm known as Afrodite, Afrodyete Love, Aphrodite, the African goddess of love.
And then which Instagram did you want them to follow you?
Oh, Instagram, same spelling, Afrodite, AFRO, D as in David, YETE 6325. That's my main Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And then, is there any YouTube channels?
I have a podcast show. It's called Stupid Central. The whole goal of the show is to show stupidity, straight stupidity in its best form. There's no making sense allowed on the show. Anybody who tries to speak intelligent is automatically cussed out. It is a grown folk show. It's not recommended for children, nor childlike adults, nor conservatives. There is no script. Even the music we do is made up on the spot. And there's 22 stupisodes available currently. And it doesn't matter which one you see first. And they're titled as Stupidity 1, Stupidity 2, all the way to Stupidity 22. So Stupidity 22 is the most current one that's been released, and I'm working on releasing some more because I think I did about 30 of them before the pandemic hit and everything. Mm-hmm. And so I very possibly will do some more soon.
Nice.
We had a lot of fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what's upcoming now?
Shows with the Top Shelf Brass Band. We'll be at the Sassafras Saloon near Hollywood. Is 1233 Vine Street, just a little north of Santa Monica Boulevard and Vine. We'll be there on the 8th of October. And there's some more things coming up. You would want to follow the Top Shelf Brass Band. And myself will be posting about more shows, but that's the most current one coming up at the Sassafras Saloon, a fun place. It's like a New Orleans type of vibe, and they have like some ladies dancing before we come on, like a burlesque type of thing, so to speak. And it's real fun. And it's a great crowd, no crazies. And we come there once a month. We have a residency there, so you can catch us there. You just have to know the date. You can call the club, and I'm sure they will let you know as well. But if you go to my Instagram or my Facebook, I do post when I'm singing with the Top Shelf Brass Band on those accounts. And so just please check us and you'll see what we're doing. We have new music coming out, Top Shelf Brass Band featuring Afrodyete.
Nice.
And we're releasing a song called Time for Love, and it's a funky rap song. And I also have vocals on it, and I'm doing rapping and vocals, and the band is just amazing. And we already have a single out on YouTube if you look up Top Shelf Brass Band. And it's called I Fell in Love. So it's Top Shelf Brass Band, FEAT, or featuring full out Afrodyete with my spelling.
Nice.
And you'll see that.
Awesome. So people, you guys have to check on the link.
Yeah.
And then check on her stuff. It's beautiful and amazing.
Thank you.
And then watch out where she goes if you're here in California and LA base.
And I also do stand-up comedy.
Yep.
And that's when I have my afro on. And it costs $29.95, and you too can have one, okay? But anyway, that's when I do stand-up comedy. You'll see me with the big crow.
Nice.
I'm looking for a bigger run. I want to scare people with it.
You should go for a bigger one.
But it's like the Leaning Tower pizza after a while. Your neck
because
is
after
leaning.
moving so much.
Your neck is like, I can't hold the fro no more. And then the little white people be trying to come over and sample the little napkins on my head. I be telling them.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I charge them $29.95 for touches. The white people, they can pay for it right away.
That's true.
Don't get mad, white people. I'm a comedian. I don't hate nobody. But I got to keep it real, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But there's a lot of things that I'm so grateful to, and I didn't mention it, but Kill Tony I have to mention. If you don't know about it, look up Kill Tony. I don't know all my episode numbers, but there's a Kill Tony 337 where I was on with Tiffany Haddish.
Oh, nice.
And I'm about 4650 on the link.
No way.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of stuff. That's amazing.
It's massive, a lot of stuff.
Well, I just want to say thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, women can find their way. You just have to realize that, you're valuable just being who you are. You don't have to lower your standards to do anything creative. And you have to let each situation that you go into, if you go into any of that, let it be known where you stand. And let them know that you're not there for anything like that.
No, you're there for the artwork. Well, you're an amazing, beautiful woman, and thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Well, everybody check her out.
Yeah, check it out. I'm coming to your house, and I will not be frying chicken, okay? It's going to be me and my cousin Ray Ray. Hello? See? The crazy woman never stops.